African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 19th of May, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces continue to advance to the depths of the enemy's defense. Strikes were delivered at manpower and hardware of the Foreign Legion, 24th, 42nd Mechanized, 125th Territorial Defense Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Lukiansk, Veselye, and Radysnoye, Kharkov region. 5 counterattacks of the enemy's assault groups were repelled close to Volchansk, Lipsy, and Tykoy, Kharkov region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 230 Ukrainian troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 10 pickup trucks, 1 122mm Vostok self-propelled artillery system, and 1 122mm Grad MLRS vehicle. The West Group of Forces units captured more advantageous lines, inflicted losses on the armed forces of Ukraine's 63rd Mechanized Brigades units near Torskoy, Donetsk People's Republic. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 440 Ukrainian troops, 2 motor vehicles, 3 155mm US-made M777 howitzers, 1 152mm Stubby howitzer, and 2 122mm Vostok self-propelled artillery systems. The Southern Group of Forces units improved the situation along the front line, hit manpower and hardware of armed forces of Ukraine's 79th Air Assault, 93rd Mechanized, 81st Airmobile Brigades close to Antonovka and Belagorovka, Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, 1 attack launched by armed forces of Ukraine assault groups was repelled close to Novomykolovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to more than 680 Ukrainian troops, 2 tanks, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, and 10 motor vehicles. In the course of the counter-battery warfare, 1 122mm Vostok self-propelled artillery system, 1 122mm D-30 howitzer, 3 105mm UK-made L-119 howitzers, as well as 1 105mm US-made M119 gun were eliminated. 2 armed forces of Ukraine ammunition depots were destroyed. The Center Group of Forces units improved the tactical situation, hit units of armed forces of Ukraine's 71st Infantry, 47th, 100th Mechanized Brigades near Yevgenovka, Novoalexandrovka, Rozovka, and Novgorodskoye, Donetsk People's Republic. 7 counterattacks launched by units of armed forces of Ukraine 59th Mechanized Infantry, 24th, 47th Mechanized, 142nd, 143rd Infantry Brigades were repelled close to Shumy, Nedolovo, Novokolinovo, Umanskoye and Solovayovo, Donetsk People's Republic. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 345 Ukrainian troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 2 motor vehicles, and 1 152mm Stubby howitzer. The Vostok Group of Forces units captured more advantageous lines, inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine 128th Territorial Defense Brigade close to Velikaya Novosyolka and Makarovka, Donetsk People's Republic. 2 attacks launched by assault units of armed forces of Ukraine 123rd Territorial Defense, 21st National Guard Brigades were repelled close to Eurozhenoye and Staromerskoye, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost up to 105 troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 3 motor vehicles, 1 155mm UK-made FH-70 howitzer, as well as 1 122mm Vostok self-propelled artillery system. The Dnepr Group of Forces units hit manpower and hardware of armed forces of Ukraine 37th Marine, 65th Mechanized Brigades close to Veselye, Kherson region, and Rabatino, Zaporizhzhia region. The enemy lost up to 80 troops, 5 motor vehicles, one 155mm US-made M777 howitzer, one 152mm D-20 howitzer, and one 122mm D-30 howitzer. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged clusters of armed forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware in 112 areas during the day. Air defense systems have shot down 103 unmanned aerial vehicles during the day, 62 of them fixed-wing aircraft types over the Russian territory at night, 1 Tochka-U tactical missile, 12 US-made Adams operational tactical missiles, 4 French-made Hammer aerial bombs, 2 US-made HARM anti-radiation missiles, as well as 9 US-made HIMARS and ALCA MLRS projectiles. In total, 601 airplanes and 274 helicopters, 24,374 unmanned aerial vehicles, 522 air defense missile systems, 16,085 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,305 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 9,683 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 21,815 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.